Okay, hi. I have no idea what I'm doing. It took me an embarrassing long amount of time to even discover that I was recording. So this is a good start. I think I'm recording. If not, I'm just talking to myself. Anyway, I thought it would be interesting, maybe to some people like me, to see some of the plants that have worked well for us in our backyard that we've started to kind of put together. I didn't really plan on doing this right now, so there's just crap laying out and a plant that I haven't even put in the ground. But whatever, that's just how it always is. Hello, Edith. Edith was broody and now she's molting. Super annoying because she should be molting in the fall like a normal chicken. She's also very vocal. Okay, so anyway, onto the plants. This is a Sonic Bloom Weigela, and I was really excited to find these because I thought for sure the chickens were not bothering them. We always put these stones around the bottoms when we plant things because it keeps the chickens from digging them up. If any of you don't own chickens, then you don't know that they do things like that. Yeah, it's bizarre. Anyway, we planted 2 of these, trying to hide, oh, I just stepped in water, trying to kind of like create a barrier in front of this really attractive air conditioner. So that's the goal. I think that they might be eating these flowers now. Either that or maybe they just dropped a bunch of them and this is like a transition phase. I don't know. Edith, like, really? Okay, see? That's the crap I'm talking about. Buffy, stop. Stop. Okay, problem solving. Anyway, we have found that evergreens obviously work really well, like this thing, because they don't eat those. They just dig underneath them and they like to sit under them for shade. We planted last year a bunch of these Carl Forrester reed grasses and they worked really well when we planted them last year, but this year when they came up, you can see they just eat them. I mean, they eat grass, so obviously they eat these, but this was a pot that originally had a bottom, and I did a really bad job of winterizing last year, and when I went to pick it up and move it, it just, it just came apart. So anyway, I thought it kind of worked as a nice little barrier so that this plant could kind of grow, and so far so good, right? Another thing we've been doing is just putting some of these big rocks around the newer plants that we put in just until they get established, because it helps from all the tromping that the chickens do, like that. I mean, they're probably just going to eat this ground cover, but I don't know. I'm naive and just think that maybe they won't. So anyway, I did that over here too with these, I want to call them blooming onions, but I think that's more of an outback thing. Oh, ornamental onion. See that? They're supposed to be really hardy, and I just, like, you look at that picture, I'm like, yeah, I want my yard to look like that. That sounds good. Anyway, we'll see. Okay. So the other thing that I really was excited to do this year was to put some perennials in pots so that at the end of the season I can just pop them out and put them in the ground. But anyway, so I put a couple boxwoods in these wooden planter thingies. I put a couple boxwoods in with mint, which is awesome because it's really hardy and it grows like crazy, obviously, and it's in a pot, so that's fine. The chickens ate these little purple, I think they're pansy things. They are actually spreading quite a bit now. They ate them for a couple weeks and I think they like got sick of them or something because they just stopped eating them, which is fine. Same with these African daisies. I don't know why they just stopped eating them, which I kind of expected them to because I planted them really close, and yeah, now they're kind of taking over. This is a really sad pot. I wanted this up here because I thought it would, be safe. But the problem is I left it on the ground for like an hour while I was getting the rest of the plants that I wanted to put in it, and the chickens just destroyed it, and they kind of killed the stuff that's in it. I mean, saddest like silver dust thing ever. Oh, that's embarrassing. Super Tunias, they don't seem to eat, which is good because those spread really, really well. And more mint. See that? Yeah, oh, here's another container with Super Tunias. They kind of like nipped at them for a couple days, but then, I don't know, got sick of doing that, and now there are flowers. We did a raised bed garden for the first year this year, and we tried to put it high enough so that the chickens like didn't see it, or like couldn't see the top of it. And so we were really excited because a month went by and none of the chickens had jumped into it. And then one day Buffy did, who I'm pretty sure just did it to piss me off because I was locking her out of the coop. And then she must have told everybody about it because the next day we came home and they had all just destroyed it. Anyway, so Brian increased the security and he put this little like fancy thing on top of it. It's really nice because he put hinges on it so that I can reach into there. I'm really short. So that helps a lot. Well, at least it's helped so far. They totally ate all my parsley and kale, but fortunately it's coming back in. They love kale. Anyway, this is an elderberry, which they aren't eating, and that's good because I think it's poisonous. More evergreens, boxwoods. I don't know how much you can see because, you know, it's kind of bright. And I'm not really a good videographer. Wow, all this stuff looks dead. I need to water. We had 5 inches of rain the other night, which actually kind of like, kind of killed a lot of these plants because that was a lot. Anyway, so I didn't water for a couple days and now it looks like I need to water. Oh, this is lemon balm, which is a really nice herb. I put it in the chickens' nesting boxes, but it's a perennial. I kind of just threw it in the ground at the end of last year because it was on like super sale at the garden center, and I felt bad because I didn't want it to die. So I bought it and put it in the ground, and it came back, which was really exciting. I get excited about stuff like that. Anyway. Oh my gosh, what do we have here? Buffy. She is so broody. Buffy, can you get out of there? You know, I like make all these dust bath areas for them and they will just dig and take their baths wherever they feel like it, which for Miss Buffy is right here. Buffy, the internet is watching and we aren't impressed. Okay, I think that's all I wanted to show you. I actually don't really know how to even stop this video. Okay, see you next time.